What is up? This is Alex from Double Move Sports, back today with a player breakdown video. We're going to take a look at his tape as well as we get into his 2021 outlook. And as you can see, it is Josh Jacobs of the Las Vegas Raiders. Before we get into Jacobs, I want to ask you to hit that like button if you enjoy these breakdowns. Also, comment down below which player you would like to see me break down next. Still a long way to go before this 2021 season, and I'm going to keep these player breakdowns coming. So let's look at Josh Jacobs and what we expect for 2021. And first, we'll look at his 2020 stat line. In 15 games, Jacobs posted 273 carries for 1,065 yards and 12 touchdowns, just 3.9 yards per carry. And then receiving, he had 45 targets, 33 receptions, 238 yards, and 0 touchdowns. That was enough to make him the PPR running back 8 in 2020. And as we look to 2021, I think Josh Jacobs is an extreme value right now heading into the 2021 NFL season and fantasy football season. He just came off of a top 10 performance in 2020, yet he's being drafted as the RB21 per Underdog Fantasy right now. And I'm not going to overreact to the Kenyan Drake signing. I'm not going to overreact to the moves on the offensive line. Are they a little bit concerning? Yes, but I would take Josh Jacobs as my RB2 all day long for the 2021 season. And I'm going to tell you why. First are those concerns with the offensive line. I think that's pushing his ADP down a little bit and making him undervalued. And this offensive line has some good pieces, and it had good pieces in 2020, but they battled a lot of injuries and weren't great. They graded out as the number 24 overall unit per Pro Football Focus. And the bright spot was tackle Colton Miller, who's coming back for 2021. They also brought in offensive tackle Alex Leatherwood in the first round of the NFL draft. They were able to retain Richie Incognito, and they also signed veteran Nick Martin to play center. So yes, it might take this offensive line a little bit of time to build some continuity because there are some new pieces, but it's not a bunch of scrubs up front for the Vegas Raiders heading into 2021. And the second thing that I think is really pushing Josh Jacobs' perceived value down is the signing of Kenyan Drake. And I think Kenyan Drake was signed to be the clear number 2 behind Josh Jacobs. And there can still be plenty of work for both of these guys in the Raiders offense. Jacobs posted his top 10 finish last season while only playing on 61% of snaps. Devontae Booker and Jalen Richard for the Raiders combined for 115 carries and 44 targets last season. I think that's the kind of workload we could expect to just see shifted over to Kenyan Drake in 2021, leaving Josh Jacobs' role as is or very similar to what it was in 2020. Josh Jacobs will continue to also be the primary ball carrier and get utilization in the passing game. He carries touchdown upside. He actually saw the most red zone carries in the NFL last season with 64, a big part in leading to that 12 touchdown season. So looking forward for Josh Jacobs, I think we can actually expect a similar role and similar efficiency in 2021. The Raiders were a top 10 offense in 2020, and I think they're only going to take a step forward next season. So all in all, I think Josh Jacobs is a high volume running back that is being undervalued because of perceived changes in this offense. To me, he is a mid to high end running back 2 in 2021 with clear top 10 upside because he did it as recent as last season. And when I look at Jacobs, there are not many players in the NFL that will see 250 plus carries, that will see 45 plus targets on a top 10 scoring offense with a clear red zone workload and not be a top 20 guy. So Josh Jacobs to me is an extreme value, and he is someone I am constantly targeting for the 2021 fantasy football season. So that is going to do it for my breakdown of Josh Jacobs. Again, hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoy this content. Also, join our Discord. It's in the link below. It's free. It's where you can hang out with Stef and I throughout the 2021 season and into the offseason and just ask any sort of questions you have about drafting, trades, start sits, all that kind of stuff. Also, drop in the comments below if you want to see me break down next. But again, this is Alex from Double Move Sports, and we'll see you next time.